Okay, welcome to a new video. So in this video, it's Champions League, but with the March Madness format, since that's happening right now. So the top 68 teams in the Opta Power Rankings as of the time of recording will qualify. Now if you don't know what March Madness is, it's like the tournament used in America to determine the basketball champion of college. So yeah, the first round has the teams ranked 61st and 68th, and these will determine the last four spots in the tournament, which will be Nice, Galatasaray, Freiburg, and so the number next to each team's name is their ranking in the Opta Power Rankings at the time of the tournament. So we will now organize the teams into four regions based on geographical location in Europe, and then give them seeds based on the Opta Power rank. So the better team will be given a better seed. So here's the southern region. Here's Barcelona as the top seed, Real Madrid, Atletico, and Napoli at the top four. And there's Al Hilal because they were in the top team for some reason. The western region has Liverpool as the top team, with Man City, Newcastle, Aston Villa in the top four, and there's Leeds, Wolves, Celta Vigo, and Celtic as potential underdogs for this region. The eastern region has Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, Atalanta, and Juventus as the top seeds. AC Milan as the 6th seed, Bournemouth as the 8th seed, Fiorentina as the 11th seed, and Slavia Praha from the Czech Republic as the 16th seed. And the central region has Arsenal, PSG, Leverkusen, and Chelsea as the top seeds. Brighton and Spurs are the 5th and 7th seeds, Lille are the 9th seed, Lyon are the 11th seed, West Ham are the 13th seed, and Nice are the 16th seed, and a bunch of other teams. So each region will be playing against other teams from their own region in the tournament bracket until we get to the Final Four, because then there will only be one team from each region left. So here's the current bracket. The south region, we have Barcelona versus Galatasaray, Lazio versus Villarreal, Sporting versus Porto, Napoli versus Al Hilal, Benfica versus Fenerbahce, Atletico Madrid versus Girona, Roma versus Real Betis, and Real Madrid versus Milan. In the western region, we have Liverpool versus Leeds, Man United versus PSV, Athletic Club versus Real Sociedad, Aston Villa versus Celtic, Nottingham Forest versus Everton, Newcastle versus Celta Vigo, Bournemouth versus Feyenoord, and Man City versus Wolves. And in the eastern region, we have Inter Milan versus Slavia Prague, Dortmund versus Frankfurt, Bologna versus Mainz, Juventus versus Stuttgart, AC Milan versus Fiorentina, Atalanta versus Torino, Monaco versus Leipzig, and Bayern Munich versus Freiburg. And in the central region, we have Arsenal versus Nice, Fulham versus Lille, Brighton versus Club Brugge, Chelsea versus West Ham, Crystal Palace versus Lyon, Leverkusen versus Marseille, Spurs versus Brentford, and PSG versus Union Saint-Gilloise, or that, however you pronounce that. All results were stipulated on FC25. Club will also not be shown until the round of 16 versus the first season. So the tournament starts now. In the first round, here's the results for the southern region in the first round. In the western region, these were the results. Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest being upset by Everton and Feyenoord. In the eastern region, AC Milan and Atalanta have been upset by Fiorentina and Torino. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure if AC Milan losing to Fiorentina is an upset anymore, because AC Milan have been pathetic this season. Central region, in the central region, all the top teams are kind of. So in the second round, these were the matches for the southern region in the second round. And Barcelona, Al Hilal, Girona, and Real Madrid. You wouldn't think Al Hilal and Girona are on the round 16. In the western region, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Everton, and Man City were to the round 16. In the eastern region, Inter Milan, Juventus, Torino, and Bayern Munich were on to the round 16. And in the central region, we have Arsenal, Chelsea, Leverkusen, and PSG. So we're on to the round of 16 matchups. We have Barcelona versus Al Hilal, Girona versus Real Madrid, Liverpool versus Aston Villa, Everton versus Man City, Inter Milan versus Juventus, Torino versus Bayern Munich, Arsenal versus Chelsea, and Leverkusen versus PSG. So on to the round of 16. Barcelona defeat Al Hilal, Real Madrid defeat Girona, Liverpool beat Aston Villa, Man City defeat Everton, Inter Milan defeat Juventus, Bayern Munich knocking out Torino, who somehow got to the round of 16, Arsenal beating Chelsea, and PSG beating Leverkusen. So we're on to the Elite 8 now. So we have Barcelona versus Real Madrid, Liverpool versus Man City, Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich, and Arsenal versus PSG. So it's basically all the top seeds fighting it out. Elite 8, we have Barcelona defeat Real Madrid 1-0 to go to the final four. Liverpool defeat Man City, Inter Milan defeat Bayern Munich, and PSG defeat Arsenal. So on to the final four, we have Barcelona versus Liverpool and Inter Milan versus PSG. And Liverpool defeat Barcelona on penalties to go through to the final. And Inter Milan beat PSG 9-8 on penalties. So we're on to the final. It's Liverpool versus Inter Milan. Now we're gonna go through the final every 5 minutes. 14th minute, Mohamed Salah scores to make it 1-0 to Liverpool. Half time, 1-0 Liverpool. 58th minute, Lautaro Martinez equalizes for Inter Milan. 79th minute, Darwin Núñez out of all people scores for Liverpool. And at full time, Liverpool win the Champions League with the college basketball tournament format. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye. Okay, so yeah, if you're wondering why I'm using my voice again, it's because this video is an April Fool's joke, but directed specifically at the people who complain about my voice. Because yeah, just letting you guys know that I can still use this voice if I want, so I just choose not to because it takes less time to record non-voiceovers. Yeah.